let's get started. So just now, in just a few minutes, when you finish, you're gonna be able to solve all these questions. This one, and this one right here, and this one right here. So watch until the end. Let me start with the last one. Okay. Let me go back. Oh, we can simply start with the either way. Okay. Let me start with this one because that's the first one. So they say amount of money accumulates. So let me give you tricks because it's not about you watching me and then you just saw the way how I solve and then you follow me, but you don't get the concept of the question. They say an amount of money accumulate to. Oh, so we don't have initial amount of money, but we know the one the money accumulate to. Okay, now they say at continuous compound. So whenever they mention the word continuous, then you know the formula we're going to use. We're going to use P equal to P naught E R T. And this P is the initial amount. In this P, after certain period of time, which time must be in years, and then we're going to get this final amount of money. Okay? So P with 0, P with 0, this one here, is the initial amount, which we don't have for this case, because they said the amount was accumulated to. So we only have a P, the amount which has accumulated to. E is just a constant, which I'm going to show you how to get there. R is interest rate, which you have is 8.8%, and then T is the time. Time is 57 months. But you have to change the time to years, so I'm going to say 57 divided by 12. So now let's go. So what we're going to do, we're going to plug in and see how we can move from there. Okay. So what do we have? We have a P, yes, because the amount of money accumulated to P, which is 45, 9, 4, 6. Do you have initial amount of money? We don't have the money that started it because they say the money was accumulated to, but we don't have the amount of money when they started investing or starting any type of projects. E is a constant, which we know is constant. R is interest rate, which is 8%. So instead of say this R, we're going to say 8%, and then times T. T is the time, but it's 57 months, so I'm going to say 57 divided by 12. So just something quick, if you don't want to say it's 8%, you can say 8 over 100, because when you say 8%, you say 8 over 100. So if I don't want to write like that, you can either write like that, but I'll show you how you can do other way. So now what we want to get is the value P naught, because they say the original amount means you look for P naught. So what I'll do, divide here by E, 8%. You can write it as 8%, or if you don't want to, you can write 8 over 100. We're going to say 8 over 100 is a power, remember, right? Multiply by 57 divided by 12, because you must change to years. Any month, if you want to change to year, you divide by 12. Divide by 12. You can do something like this. So what I'm going to do, divide throughout, remember. So I'm going to say E, and they have 80 over 100, and then 57 over 12. So this and this in cancel, so we left with P naught, which you're looking for. So I'm going to say P naught equal, I'm sorry, there's a guy who's making noise outside. My apologies, everybody. So this is going to be 45, 9, 4, 6. Okay, then the over is a weekend today, so some people just make unnecessary noise. Okay, 8 over 100, and then multiply by 57 over 12. So we can plug in the calculator. That one is simple. Come in the calculator and then plug it in. So we're going to say, well, come to the fraction, and then we say 45, and then we say 45, 9, 4, and then 6, and then you come to the bottom, and they say E, so shift E, and there's a fraction here. They say 8 times by 57, and then we over 100 multiply by 12. Come. I'm just waiting for it to pop up. Okay. So we got it all. So we got it all, and then say say equal continuous compound. So that's the formula for continuous compound of this one. Okay. So 3, 1. Okay, which is the last option? If you come here, so is the last option. So we'll answer this one. This is the last option. That's how it is. So now let's go to the next question, right? Without wasting time. Now let's go to the next question. The next question, they say Okay, we just set a little bit. I like to set my weight every time, just in case anything happens. Okay, so we go to the next question. So like I said, when you read the question, you catch the concepts. A loan will be paid back by means of payment of each every 6 months. Okay, let me give you a trick here, right? For the most time, whenever they say, let's say you was withdrawing the money, $100 every month. So you do the process in a frequent, but either every month, either you withdraw or you deposit. But as long as they mention, you do the same thing in a regular basis, in the same period of time. Let's say after every 2 months, after every year, you withdraw 1,000 or you deposit 1/8 of the two. And then remember, you're either going to use present value formula or future value formula. And the formula for those are, let me write down here for you. Okay, let's start with the future value. Future value, let me use the black one. Future value formula equal, I hope you can see that. I want to make sure that everything is visible. The second, right? I just want to make sure everything is visible here. Oh, now you cannot see. See, that's all right. Okay, I know. Okay. So let me write the future value formula, present value formula. So I'm going to say, okay, let's just the future value formula equal to x. X is that amount which you do either deposit or you draw in a regular basis. And they say 1 plus interest rate. And this interest rate, you must divide it how it was compounded. And they say n minus 1. This is a formula for future value. And then you divide it by interest rate. The interest rate you must divide it by m. I'm going to tell you what is m, what is n. Now. For present value, you say present value equal to. So present value equal to, you say x. We know x is the amount which either you withdraw or you deposit in a regular basis. 1 plus I. No, I'm wrong. Sorry, I must say 1 minus. 1. Sorry, my apologies. 1 minus 1 plus I. And then you must divide by how it was compounded. And they say negative m. And then after that you close and then you divide by I over m. So this is the present value formula. And this is the future value formula. You know what I'm saying? So now let's go to the question and see, okay, is that true what I say about looking at something which is done in every, look, they say this guy will be paid back, a loan will be paid. So somebody took a loan, but that loan is going to be paid back by $250 each every 6 months. You see there, they say this money is going to be paid every 6 months. Oh, so we know, okay, well, so quickly I'm going to say, okay, I can use present value, future value. But let's read now so we can see which one we're going to use. Now, they give us interest rate, right? The interest rate, let me see here, I kind of raise. So the interest rate is this one right here, which is 5. Compounded every 6 months will be applicable. They say find the present value. Means they want present value. So we know the value of present, the form of present value, this one, which we don't have, we're looking for. So present value equal to x. X is that amount which you do in a regular basis, which is 250. Okay, present value, and then we say 1 minus 1 plus I. I is the interest rate which we got, 5%. This one, I is 5%, which is this one here. Okay, and then you divide by how it was. What this m represents, how was it compounded? They say it was compounded every 6 months. Now you ask yourself, how many 6 months in 1 year? How many 6 months in 1 year? There are 2 6 months in 1 year. If they say it was compounded, let's say daily. So what you do, you ask yourself, how many days in 1 year? 365. Okay, it was compounded monthly, for example. Okay, so you say, okay, if it was compounded monthly, if they say monthly, let me do this. If they say monthly, now it's okay, monthly, right? How many months in 1 year? We know, oh, there are 12 months. It was compounded quarterly. If they say quarterly, You ask yourself how many quarter in 1 year there are 4. It was compounded every, it was compounded weekly. How many weeks in 1 year? How many weeks in 1 year? 52. So the M is what this stands for. It depends on the question. So for now, they say it was compounded what? Every 6 months. Now you ask yourself, how many 6 months in 1 year? Oh, there are 2 6 months in 1 year. So that's a value of M. So M equal to 2 because there's 2 6 months in 1 year. So here, instead of saying M, we're going to say 2. And then we come here on top, negative N. N represent number. Okay, here, so let me mistake here. So you must write your M times N. M times N, and here must be M times N also. This one must be there. So you write your, you see this 2, you must write also here. Because the formula says you must be minus MN. Oh, let me write that here. So let me see that one there. The way how you write, write good, okay? Write good. Minus MN. So even here is for here, for future value, just say MN, not minus, okay? You can just get a formula sheet, or you can Google, you're gonna get this present and future value form. Or you can use this one here. So here we're gonna say, well, let's go and plug it in. So we know M, so the same number which is here, you must plug here, which is 2M times number of year, M times N. How many years? They say it's 10 years, so I'm gonna say 2 times 10, but remember there's a minus because the present value, but future value there's no minus, and therefore future value they want to come out. Okay, so what we do, we close and then we over I is the interest rate, but I over M. Our interest rate you say is 5%, which is this one, 5%, and then we divide by how it was compounded, which is M. It was compounded every 6 months. How many 6 months 1 year? 2, which is the same M. So what we're going to do, you can simply take this and plug in the calculator and get the final answer. So I'm going to come here and say, well, okay, come to the fraction, and they say 250 to the top, and the bracket, and I'm going to say 1 minus bracket 1 plus fraction 5%, 5 shifting percent, and you go to the bottom, and you write 2, excuse me, and then you come there, you close. Oh, I think I forgot something. So okay, let's come here. I forgot to close the bracket there. My apologies, I'm so sorry. Come back. Okay, right there. Oh no, come back here. No, I went too far. Back. Oh my god. You gotta freeze now. It has to wait now because now it's acting up now. It's just going. Otherwise I'm gonna have to cancel. No, something I think went wrong. My apology. Because it's just going like, okay, sorry about that. So I'm gonna have to cancel it because it's just acting up now. Okay, so we're gonna say what? 250. I'm sorry, apologize about that. 250, and then we're gonna put our bracket face. Let's say 1 and then minus, and then we're gonna put our bracket here. Where's 1? See, that's why I was say 1 minus, yes, and then go and close the bracket, and let's say 1 plus and the fraction 250 or 5%, or I say 250 5%. I'll just go step by step because you kind of figure 5%. Go to the bottom. Maybe you already got the answer. My calculator just acting out. That's why. Okay, 2, and then come and you close here. Okay, close, and then let's go to the fraction. Then. Okay, -2, -2 times 10, and come here, then you close. Okay, and then go to the bottom, and then you can write your bracket again and the fraction. 5%, 5, shift percent, and then coming over 2, coming close. Okay, let's just wait for it now. Okay, get an answer, let's come. Let me guess, I think option is option number 2. I'm just guessing. Huh? Okay, let's go. Let's see if my guess is right. Option 2, I think so. I believe it. Get the answer, Yay! 3897. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So option number 2. So this question here is option number 2. Exactly what I guess is correct. Okay? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, now let's go to the next question. So the next question, this one right here. So the concept now, I think you get it when they say future or present value, right? Whenever they mention that concept of in regular basis. Okay, let's go for the last one. So I'll go speed a little bit because you know the concept. So I said Lindiwe decided she would like to buy her daughter Mbali a car when she turned 21 in 6 years. So she's gonna become 21 years old in 6 years from now. So she said, you know what, I'm gonna buy my daughter a car. So it means the period of time is 6 years from now. She deposits this amount each month. You see this concept here? Each month. Oh, so X equal to 6,000 because it's going to be each month. That's why I use X. In account ending, so interest rate we got equal to 8.94. So what do they want here? They say interest by compounded monthly. You see now? Compounded monthly. How many months in 1 year? There are 12. So M equal to 12. Now what do they want? So they say the amount that Lindiwe, who is the mother, will have in 6 years from now. So we know either you can use a present value or future value. Why? Because of this concept here, which they say each month, 6,000. That's a concept we tell you either can be present or future. But for now, it's going to be future value because, you know why? Because you don't have the money yet. How much she's going to have in 6 years means we're looking for that future value. So we're going to say future value formula is X, say 1 plus interest rate over M, and then we say here MNC minus 1. They look alike, but it's different. Okay, and then over M. Okay, so we can simply plug it in. So we say, okay, future value is future value is future value equal to, and let me write on top a little because of the space. Yeah, future value is future value. X is 6,000. 1 interest rate. What is the interest rate? 8.94. And then we over how it was compounded. They said to compound it monthly. How many months in 1 year? Is M, because here they say M. It's 12. And they put bracket. And then you know it's power M times N. What is the M? M is 12 times N. How many years? 6. Okay, let's see what it's here. Because we don't need this. We know everything's. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to say minus 1. All this minus 1. So minus 1, and then we over I. What is the I? Our I we know is 8.94. So if you plug everything, and then this is going to give you the last option 568,948. Oh, my computer is freezing. That's why I'm trying to make some conversation here. So my computer is freezing. My apologies, my beautiful family. It's real freezing. You don't see it, but I'm the one who sees this side. Okay, so it's freezing. You know, I can't even write. I'm trying to write here. Look. I'm trying to write, but it doesn't want to write. Oh, it doesn't want to write. Okay. So you see now? That's what I was saying. It's gonna shut down and come back again. But if you plug very slowly, then you're gonna put your line. Okay, it's gonna restart. Just a few seconds. Okay, and then it's gonna come back again. My apology for that. It's out of my control. Okay, but it's coming back now. It's coming back now. It does this sometimes. I'm so sorry. So I can simply plug because I remember the value. Look how I'm gonna do. Okay, so I'll say, well, let's plug it in while it's busy coming back. So I remember my value, so I'm gonna say come here and they say fraction. Oh, 0. Cancel everything because I know all my value in my head. Okay, it doesn't want to spawn. Calculator. Okay, yeah. Let's go fraction. Why is busy coming, right? Okay. Okay, so we're gonna say fraction. Ooh, the calculator. What you doing right now? Come back, please. Calculator, please. I think they work together, so it doesn't want to respond. Come, please. Come on now. Come on, okay? Let's come back here. Fraction. No, it doesn't want. They must work together, unfortunately. That's what it doesn't want to work until the other one comes back. Okay, so now let's do the last question right here. Okay, now let's do the last question. So the last question is actually way easy because look, Lindiwa decided that she will buy a car to her daughter, Mbali. So she said, I'm gonna buy a car to my daughter. A car when she turned 21, oh, so when her daughter turned 21, she said, I'm going to buy a car. She, Lindy, but in 6 years from now, oh, in 6 years time means the time is going to be 6 years. So she deposits 60,000 each month. Each month. Oh, each month. Wow. So the one she deposits each month. My apologies. So that one tells you already this either can be present or future value. So now we're going to say, well, present value, future formula equal to x, 1 plus interest rate, and then over m, and then we take our m times by n, and then minus 1, and then divided by I over n. So now we have all the values. So we're going to say future, okay, let's do it like this, okay. I over n. Yeah. So we're going to say now future value, which is this one, equal x is that amount what you do in a regular base for each month or each whatever dimension. 1, 2, 3. 1 plus interest rate. Our interest rate we got also 8.94% over m. M meaning how it was compounded. They say it was compounded for how long? Every month. How many months in 1 year? The 12. So I'm going to take m times n. M is 12. For how long they say this process is going to be doing for? 6 years. So multiply by number of years, which is 6. And then we minus 1, and then we close, and then we close. And then we over I. What is the I? I over m. Our I equal to 8.94 over m. M, how it was compounded, which is monthly. So we can simply plug this in the calculator. Come here, plug in the calculator, man, easy. So say fraction, and this is 6,000. 1, 2, 3. Put bracket, another bracket, exactly what you see here, right? 1, 1, plus, and then you go to fraction, and they say 8.94. Shifting calculator, and then over how it was compounded means we put our 12 here. See this 12? You put 12. Close bracket. You just plug exactly how you see. You close, and then you go to the power. You say 12 times by 6, because 6 is the time. 12 how it was compounded, meaning you come here, you minus 1, and then you close. So now let's go to the bottom. To the bottom bracket, and they say 8.94. You divide by 12. Let's just wait. Let's wait. Okay. Okay. No, that was wrong. Remove the bracket. Let's come back in. 1, 2. Okay, and put fraction. And then go 1, 2. 1, 2. Again. And then we close. Now perfect. Now let's go and get an answer now. Let's get the answer. Let's get the answer. I'm gonna plug. Okay, so 5, 6, 8, 9, 4, 8. Okay, which is the last option? Yeah, was right. So here, this is gonna be our last option. And for that being said, thanks a lot for your time. I'll see you very soon. Peace, and I'm out. I'll see you. Peace. Bye.